truth of the matter is, you know, it's been a long time, but I look back at Star Wars Holiday Special as a totally positive experience. I think, you know, I've read some of the blurbs on the internet and so forth. I'm always amused by them. But I think in all fairness, you know, we were doing a television show to sell toys for George Lucas. We weren't trying to make a Star Wars motion picture. And I truly think it was done to capitalize on the success of the films in order to sell a lot of, you know, a lot of Star Wars toys to a lot of kids. And the best way to reach a massive audience was the television media. So I think it served that purpose. There was this great icon of a science fiction, action, adventure, you know, film that people were standing in lines around the block to go see, and on comes television with this, you know, obscure story about the Chewbacca's being in trouble. You know, maybe it started in the writer's room long before I ever showed up, of what is the script going to be and what is the whole purpose of this being on television. You know, I don't think anybody sets out to make a piece of crap.
And this is a piece of shit that we did 30 years ago. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Where did you find that?
He got it on eBay.
Oh my God. Hi.
Yeah.
How are you? Oh, well, I see. We have an Imperial Stormtrooper.
No.
Or Han Solo. What are you?
Did you get that on tape?
Yeah, I got it.
Well, I don't know what the hell we have.
What were they thinking?
Come back to
know.
It was Boba Fett's first appearance, though.
It certainly was,
That's
yes. This was, I guess, the one missing piece in the Star Wars jigsaw puzzle that they had to fit in.
That's one of the things Lucas wants, is that it remains missing.
Well, I'm not the least bit surprised. We had a couple of meetings with George at the beginning, and then he outlined the story that he had chosen, which involved the Wookiees as lead characters. And we all kind of looked at each other with dismay. These characters don't speak. The only sound they make is like fat people having orgasms. Yeah. And me, for example. And we thought, this is going to be challenging. He's taken the one element of the story that is very difficult to dramatize in human terms and decided to make it the central story for this gigantic television special, which of course is going to have what the network refers to as entertainment value, which means production numbers from people who have nothing to do with Star Wars. So they wanted to do a kind of bastard Star Wars movie, but have the values of the traditional variety television special in it. This was not going to be a great marriage. It's cute for a minute, but after a while it kind of became ridiculous. I mean, you were looking at the sensitive home life of the Wookiees. It only happens on this TV show. I mean, we only get to see Chewbacca's conflicted internal life in this particular television show. And I think there it is now. It's an internal and it's conflicted, and he's probably had a distressful lunch. Right, exactly. When we were shooting the cantina sequence, it was just so hot. Monstrous aliens kept passing out. B. Arthur kept saying, "I think that one's dead." Somebody please revive him.
Just one more rhyme, friend. Yes, it's a crime, friend.
The only reason she did the show was because she got a chance to do a big number. And so she viewed it as a real kind of performance stretch for her, for people to see her do something different. And we were so naive, I don't think we thought that it would be a jarring note, because the whole show was a jarring note. It was just so odd because it was a real full-bodied kind of Broadway performance in the midst of this strange science fiction special. It's just one more odd thing.
Just one more drop, friend, before we stop, friend.
You know, Lucas has got an empire that he's protecting.
Look at this. Check it out.
What is it?
It's a 2-tape set that was sold at the Comic-Con. One tape is of the holiday special. The other tape is of nothing but Mego toy commercials.
Yeah.
Well, don't you see? The holiday special is being equated here with the toy commercials.
The holiday special is nothing but a long 2-hour toy commercial?
That's the only answer. Every commercial break, there were Star Wars toy commercials. We know that the toys were delayed and wouldn't be ready for Christmas. You have a convoluted story of Chewbacca being late for Christmas. He's on his way. The toys are on the way. The symbolism is mind-boggling.
Jesus, Jake. We figured it out.
Listen, I gotta run and confirm this with Darth Throat.
What's tonight's topic?
Got to the director, Bender, Steve Bender.
Then you should know a lot.
The special was to push the toys, that Lucas owned the rights to the toys. And so he wanted to keep the toys in the public consciousness because there was going to be a delay of getting them to the public.
That's true. All of that's true, but you're missing the overall.
What overall? What do you mean?
I can't tell you that.
Listen, I'm tired of playing your Jedi mind trick games.
The cover-up. The cover-up had little to do with the holiday special. It was mostly to protect the burgeoning careers of the talent involved. You got Harrison Ford, Stan Winston,
Marty, Bill and Paul, Kent,
George Lucas. The list is endless. The cover-up involves the entire Hollywood entertainment industry. Everybody, it leads everywhere. Get out your notebook. There's more. Your lives are in danger.
Lucasfilm is just right over there. All we have to do is cross that bridge. Hey, wait, you smell something? Chewpee! What the shit is this? Jesus Christ! Oh. Chewpee! I made Chewpee swim across to work the dingleberries out of his butt fur. Normally I would worry crossing that bridge, given my PTSD and suicidal ideation. Fortunately, though, the Golden Gate Bridge is such a positive and bright, life-affirming symbol of life and hope that I had little to worry about. Right. Let's keep going!
Well, well, well. Look at what we got here. Our boys catch of the day.
Lucasfilm. Yeah, we got fresh Chewie droppings. Tell Georgelle they're very close. Over.
Oh, very willful character, this Hanlet.
Hey, just stay close, alright? Keep your eyes open, alright? This guy invented television. Holiday special. Tried to destroy it.
Leave my statues alone!
Oh my god, Chewpee, this guy invented cinema and we're trying to destroy it. Here to find out about the Star Wars holiday special.
There's no holiday special going around, so you have to leave. I just got a phone call from Big Brother. So if you can please...
Wait. Big Brother? Who's Big Brother?
Me! I'm Big Brother!
Cameras are watching us everywhere.
Cameras are watching us everywhere?
Yeah, so can you please leave the lobby?
Alright, let's get out of here. Badges? Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. I mean... Come on. Scanning.
2 out of the bushes now. George L. We got him.
I'll be on the next transport down. I got you now, Hanlet.
Let me in. These 3 criminals have been caught in the act of seditious treason. Prince Hanlet, chief architect behind this insidious plot of the Phantom Holiday Special. You shot your documentary first, Hanlet. No one shoots first. Send in the Phantom Special phone.
Hello? An unidentified flying object. Floating towards Earth?
Now we can have some real fun.
Looks like a plate glass window. Jesus. What does the fence say? Star Wars Missile Defense System. You're kidding. Always heard about it. Never thought I'd be using it. Can't we call it something else? How about the Star Trek Missile Defense System? Okay, good.
Captain's blog, stardate 4.5. It's a hectic time on the car ship Enterprise. People still don't understand the meaning of full coverage. As a result, we've lost some business. To make ends meet, I'm once again lending a mold of my face to my old pal Carpy, but I can't take it off for at least an hour. Even more pressing is that we've just received a distress call from Starfleet Command about some thing floating towards Earth. I'm torn! George L. used to deal with these things in the 80s with his Star Wars missile defense program, but our new president is a Trekkie. What to do? Kobayashi Maru? This poppycock is pretty good.